Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. This is the West Ham News Show match preview for the Dundee versus West Ham United game that takes place tomorrow, 1 o'clock kickoff. It is a 1 o'clock kickoff, which is a little bit strange. A Friday 1 o'clock kickoff at Dens Park. I do believe it is at Dens Park, which is in Dundee. So it's an away game for the Hammers as they kick off their pre-season campaign. We kick off our preseason campaign. We've seen pictures today, fantastic, exclusive from Anton from West Ham United today, with the players. I will put that on the end card so you can watch that later on. But they are training in St Andrews over in Scotland, and they will be making their way to Dens Park tomorrow for a 1 o'clock kickoff on Friday, which I know is a pre-season game, but not a huge amount of people are going to be watching it because obviously work and for me school. But I will make sure I will catch up on it when I get home. It should be good. It will be good to see David Moyes experiment now. You know, the delights the delights of the season are now over as we take on Dundee. I mean, it literally seems like yesterday since the season finished. I mean, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. I mean, that was certainly the case at the London Stadium last season, and we've surely still got that buzz now. Obviously, it's all calmed down. We haven't got some of our best players for this game at international duty, but I'm going to cover that later on. Of course, West Ham finished an incredible 6th spot in the Premier League. The likes of Soufal, Souček and Rice all played massive key roles for the Hammers last season. Those three, unfortunately, won't be involved in the game in Scotland in Dundee at Dens Park tomorrow due to international commitments. Obviously, we know Declan Rice is still doing his stuff for England, of course. He's got the final on Sunday, so I'm sure he will have one eye on what's going on at Dens Park, and I'm sure he'll be cheering the boys on, that is for sure. Like we saw the whole West Ham squad cheering Deck on because we've seen on social media for our 2-1 win against Denmark to take us through to the final. And bless them, Soufal and Souček must be taking a little bit of a holiday, a little bit of a break now, because especially Souček, he hasn't stopped. I mean, he completely hasn't stopped. He had that little break from like March until when they started up again at mid-June. And since then, he pretty much hasn't stopped, because when we've had international duties, he's been playing for the Czech Republic. Of course, Souček and Soufal, they've been playing every single week for the Hammers. Souček missed 2 minutes of the last season, and that was forced because of a diabolical red card from Mike Dean. He is human. He must be human, but sometimes on that football pitch, he shows that he could do that for hours and hours on end, because he's just got something down, dig deep. He has got that dig deep mental attitude, and a well-deserved break for Soufal and Souček now. You know, unfortunately, they crashed out of the Euros in the quarterfinal stage, but a fantastic run for them. I mean, you can check out our video with Yard of the Czech Republic West Ham fan. They knew they'd do well with the likes of Soufal and Souček, but they didn't really think they'd get that far, and they did. Fantastic run for them, playing yet more football in a short amount of time. So now I hope they've got their feet up, recovering and recuperating for the last year of football that they've played pretty much non-stop. So those three won't be involved in the play, along with Andrei Yarmolenko will not be there because he's taken a break after Ukraine crashed out of the Euros from good old England. Sorry, Ben Ramat and Pablo Fornals are still not back from their summer holidays either. So we, as much as we're not going to play, a world-class side, we've still lost quite, a majority of our best players. Soufal, Souček, Ben Rama, Rice, Fornals. Well, you can't say that for Yarmolenko. But we've lost a great deal of players. David Moyes may opt to use some more senior players. What we've seen from the training, you've got the likes of Antonio, Noble, Lanzini, Bowen, Ogbonna, Creswell, Fredericks, Diop, Dawson, Darren Randolph probably will start, Nathan Holland, Connor Commentary and Ben Johnson. It's unclear. We haven't seen in the pictures after Masuaku training, so it could be, he could be there, he could not be there, but we didn't see him pictured in training. with what's been released. Maybe that's all keep being kept a bit hush hush, but we don't know. So we've got some good players, and it's a time this pre-season for David Moyes to experiment, because we've got to play a lot of football next season, and rotation is going to be key. Recovering and recuperating for our big main players is crucial when they get a rest, when they are prioritised, whether it's the Premier League, Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever. I'm sure David Moyes has got a plan, but now this is David Moyes' time to look at this now and think, so we've haven't got our best players here, so let's experiment with probably our second and third string 11, and let's see what they can do, and let's see whether they are viable to play in the Carabao Cup games, the Europa League games, if he's prioritizing the Europa League, Premier League, FA Cup, whatever. We just don't know. And then, of course, we've got the youngsters which we've seen pictured as well. I mean, we've got Baptiste, Alese, Alves, Corbett, Ashby, Odebeko, of course, Nathan Trott. New signings of Levi Lang, Pierre Ekwa, and Armstrong Okoflex could all feature against Dundee at some point or another, which will be good to see. It's overall going to be good to see these couple of games, these couple of pre-season games, to see the players we haven't seen before, perhaps a Frederick Alves, a Pierre Ekwa, and see whether the players that have been in the starting 11 have been replaced by a better player like Fredericks with Soufal. See whether they've still got it and they're up to the standards that David Moyes wants. Dundee, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I haven't got a clue, and I can't really find anything viable. I mean, I've seen predicted 11s, but I've never heard of any of their players. I'm going to be honest with you. No offense to them and the Scottish League. I don't think there's much point me going through a predicted 11 or any of that. I haven't got a clue. I've never watched Dundee in my whole entire life. Obviously West Ham should have enough for Dundee, but this is the time for experimentation now. I don't mind if we go a goal down or whatever. I'd rather he chucks the youngsters on there, gives them a go, see what they can do. Chuck Pierre Ekwa on there, Okoflex, see what they can do, because this is the time, as I said, to experiment, not in the Carabao Cup when the season starts. I'm sure David Moyes has got that all covered, but this is the time now to see what these players are made of, and this is probably some players' biggest opportunities to show the gaffer, I can do this. I need to be in and around that starting 11, or that in and around the second starting 11 if you're one of these youngsters trying to impress and get onto David Moyes' radar. I'm sure, obviously, West Ham fans will want to see some of the new signings come in, some of the youth players, see what they're made of as well, and hopefully they can catch David Moyes' eye and catch our eyes as well as we watch it. So there we go, Dundee versus West Ham tomorrow, Friday, or today as I'm filming this. Oh, I've said tomorrow. Oh dear. Today, I'm filming this the night before. I'm filming this at like 9 o'clock on Thursday. It is today, 1 o'clock at Dens Park. So if you're free, watch it, because I'm sure that it will be an opportunity to see some players we haven't seen yet. So come on, West Ham, let's get the business done. Let's give some youngsters a chance. Let's see what they're made of, and let's hope we can get all 3 points. Not that it's really going to matter with points, but it's good. It's good if we can get the win, that's for sure. I'm going to go for a 3-1 West Ham win. There we go. And I'm hoping to see Pierre Ekwa and players like this, as I said, get some sort of opportunity today. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Official if you are new around here, and yeah, come on, you irons. Let's hope. Let's start these next round of games and our new season off as we mean to go on. Let's mean business, and let's get this done today. Anyway, cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.